Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Greetings to both our radio audience and our TV audience on the Biz TV network. Jane Bryant Quinn, continuing our discussion with her about your financial picture. And she has a new book. Again, remind the audience.
It's called Making the Most of Your Money. That was my old book. I said you distracted me. My old book is very good too. But
it is.
My new book is How to Make Your Money Last: The Indispensable Financial Retirement Guide, and it's directed exactly to that. How do you organize your resources so that you can be reasonably sure that you will not run out of money in older age?
JaneBryantQuinn.com is the best way to learn more about the books. Now, so let's talk, I appreciate your optimism and your enthusiasm about, the future long-term wise, which is great. Talk practicably what people need to be doing to extend the life of their money, if you will.
They need to be investing in equities, and they need to be aware that trying to pick stocks doesn't work very well over the long term. You know, you look at a managed mutual fund, and decades of study have shown that most funds do not beat the market over time. And if all these wonderful fund managers are not beating the market over time, and then you're buying individual stocks yourself, what is your chance of beating the market over time? I think people are leaving money on the table because they have not invested in index mutual funds. And if you love to trade, that's fine. Take some of your money and do that. But for the sake of your financial future, you should be invested in something that has proven to be successful over time, and that's an index mutual fund. I buy them myself, and I just think they're a wonderful vehicle for long-term retirement investing.
So equities or index mutual funds, for the novice out there, explain to them the difference between index mutual funds and the mutual funds that they typically get sold from financial advisors and commercials.
Right. The managed mutual funds are run by a person or a committee, and they pick stocks, and they try to beat the market. The fees are higher than they are on index funds. And so they have to beat the market plus fees for you to be able to do better. And there are a few funds that do that over certain periods of time. Over long periods of time, all the studies show that they don't beat the index funds. The index fund simply follows the market as a whole. Basically, it's run by computer. There are very low-cost index funds that you should look at, and the one that's most recommended today, the ones are called total market index funds, U.S. funds, meaning they own both large stocks and small stocks. And again, decades of study have shown that they outperform.
Okay.
Or they outperform the managed funds just by doing something as simple as following the market as a whole.
So what kind of investment are you typically looking at just to get involved in these kind of funds?
Well, the lowest cost ones are offered by Vanguard and Fidelity, the U.S. Total U.S. stock market index funds, mutual funds. And so that's a place to look. There are also index bond funds for people who need the bond part of their portfolio. But I guess what I want to emphasize is when you're managing your own money and you're buying individual stocks, you will remember all your winners, every single one of them. You will forget your losers. Mm-hmm. You will not average the two of them together. And you have no idea how well you have done compared with the market as a whole. And I will lay odds that you have not done as well. You've left money on the table. And when it comes time to turning your savings into what I call a homemade paycheck, which is taking money out of your savings regularly to help pay your bills and maintain or improve your lifestyle, and be fairly sure that you will do that for 30 years and never run out of money, you don't need to be leaving money on the table. You need to be invested in something that has proven long-term to be useful.
Yeah, I guess part of the problem is when you're investing it yourself, you get a little emotionally too attached to it, and you do forget, like you said, those losses, because kind of like the game you want to forget when you were playing baseball or whatever. But it's not baseball, it's your financial future.
Exactly. And so if you do it for fun, I get that. If you invest for entertainment, have some money to invest for entertainment. But your financial future, your family's future, your spouse's future should not be lying on whether we're smart about this fund or this stock or that stock. And also, I find, Kevin, that the older people get, the more they understand this message, because the younger they are, they're sure, they bought Apple at the right price, so wow, I'm beating the market, and they forget all their dogs. And over time, they start looking at what's been happening, and they say, I could have done a whole lot better, and the answer is yes, by something very, very simple that doesn't take up your time. You can spend the rest of your time on work or play or whatever. You're just invested in a simple way. You keep investing in it, and that's going to do you the best for your future.
Sounds like it. Jane Bryant Quinn. Again, that's JaneBryantQuinn.com, best-selling author as well as Emmy Award-winning journalist. And was that for broadcast journalism or was that for writing?
That was for broadcast journalism when I was doing the CBS Evening News.
Yes.
And that was really fun. So, but for writing, what I'm focused on now is how to make your money last. And I'm working on that personally, as well as my husband and I have actually made some changes in the decisions we make by all of the research I have done, talking to everybody who is figuring out the right recipes for helping make money last for 30 years.
Check out our book, How to Make Your Money Last. I'm Kevin Price. You're listening to The Price of Business. Thanks so much for being with us. Great interview. We appreciate it. Hope to have you on again in the future. And do want to remind you the show continues 24/7 at priceofbusiness.com.